Welcome back. Sorry it's been a while, but I haven't had a mic. As you know, my mic I had originally when I started recording, dropped it in some water down in Wales, got a replacement, another cheap one. Tried that out when I went to Scotland and it weren't no good. Kept turning off and stuff. So I've got another one now. So hopefully I can start recording properly again. I haven't been out loads really through the winter, to be honest. I've had a few local sessions in Kent on the Rays. Started on Hounds a couple of weeks ago. I did have one session, was it towards the end of March, like 25th of March, I think it was. There's a little run of hounds down in Kent. Got down the beach, had a go, and I had one out. Earliest I've ever caught one, so that was good. Then they kind of died off a bit. The wind swung round onshore, as it always does every year, and then we had to wait again for it to pick up. I'm actually down in Sussex tonight though. I'm on a mark that we've fished a few times over high, but we've been trying to find somewhere to fish over low, because when you've got them times where low is, let's say, 11, 12 o'clock at night, high tide's going to be in daylight either side of it. So I'm down here anyway to fish it over high, which is I think about 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's low tide now, it's going to be dark soon. So I thought I'd give it a go, just for future reference really. Yeah, right, just a little update on what I've caught really, just so you can keep up to date with how my year's going. So I've had a few rays locally, a few thornbacks, went to Wales, had a ton of dogfish, did have a spotted ray down there amongst them all. So I've made a start to the Welsh Slam. I'll go back down in a couple of months or something and finish that off. I've had 3 hound sessions. This is my 4th. So I've had that one in March. Then I had, I come down here actually a couple of weeks ago. I had my first double of the year. Only one to come out that night, but it was one of them awkward tide times where high was 10 past 8, if I remember right. And it don't get dark till like on 9 o'clock, does it? So yeah, we didn't have much darkness really on. We was basically fishing the ebb, just for a couple of hours. And then I was out last week locally in Kent. I had 6 hounds out that night. Nothing big. Biggest was about £6. But I've made a start. I'm on 8 hounds now. You know, it's not too bad really, but it's just starting to pick up. They're literally everywhere now. So be prepared to see lots of hand videos. Anyone that don't know what a pulley dropper is, how you set them up, how you make them, etc., leave a comment and I'll do a video how to make them, explain how they work and stuff like that. But the thing I love about them, especially using the dongles for the hardback crabs, is that I can make a few of these spare snoods. So your snoods literally can clip on and off to your rig, as you can see. So I've got the phone in my hand, guys, so sorry about that. But yeah, so you've got swivel one end, so that will just clip on to the rig, and obviously dongle the other end with your hardback crab on it, set up like that. So you've got the ring on the end, which obviously clips into the splashdown clip, and yeah, so you've got hardback crabs in that, and I can just leave them sitting in a bucket or cool box, whatever you want to use. And yeah, so literally as soon as I want to stick another bait out, just unclip the old one, clip that one back on, bang it out there. Well, I've just had a slight slack liner, so I tightened it up again. I had a slight little pull down, so I'm not sure if it's a bit of weed or if I've got a small hound on. I think we'll test it out. See what we got. Not sure, might just be a bit of weed. Can't feel nothing kick in. Yeah, there is a bit of weed out there because I had some on that last cast. Yeah, can't feel nothing unless it's a really small hound. But either way, if it's weed, I've got to get it in and get it off anyway. Rebait. Yeah, definitely weed on there. It's up my line already. Looks like it could be in for a fun night with a weed. Is what it is. Yeah, there's quite a bit of weed on there, man. All up the line. Jesus. Yeah, definitely weed. But might have just been where I had the slack line and didn't realise straight away. Well, I think we could have a hound. I can feel something kicking. I think I just saw it surface about 300 yards out. Yeah. Only joking, I can't cross that far. Yeah, I think there might be one on there though, guys. I can feel it pulling back now. If that's the case, there's my answer to whether you can fish this over low, which is quite handy. Yeah, definitely, you can definitely see a hound out there. Yeah, it's kiting left now. Yes, hound on there. Stuck on something. Oh no. I'm gonna have to go out there. There we go. First hound of the night, and there's my answer. Can you fish this mark on low tide? Look at that. Bang on 8 pound. Not bad for the first one of the night. I've still got hours left, which is great. It's a good sign. Yeah, I couldn't recall me landing it properly or nothing because one, I'm on my own, and two, it got stuck on a little rock just at about 20 yards out. So luckily I've got my waders on, and this is why I always wear my waders. I was able to go out and get it free, and now I can return it safely. So yeah, there we go. Get a picture and I'll put it back. Alright, something else I wanted to show you guys, the way I do my hardback crabs on these dongles. So you can see, put the crab on the floor, and as you can see, look, he's free to walk around as he pleases, all natural, no damage from the hook going through it. And you can see circle hook there, nice and exposed. So as soon as the hound comes along, it should latch up nice in the corner of the mouth. Not sure if it's weed again or if there's a hound, but it looks like there could be a bite developing. tell. I'd say there is a bit of weed out there, and there is a little bit of a chop close in. You know, it's flooding in, and has been a bit of a onshore wind today. It's turned sideways now. It's swinging round. It's supposed to go offshore in about an hour, 2 hours, something like that. So it should be nice and calm later. Go for a run. There's definitely one on there. Could be small. Could be weed on there as well. Sometimes when you've got a lot of weed on there, especially with the small hounds, they can't go on much of a run. Obviously, you know, they've got a lot of weight to try and drag away. We'll see if this one's on there. Can't feel nothing yet. Again, it's hard to tell if you've got weed on there, if they're kicking. Can't really feel it half the time. I hope this weed clears up over high, because it's a bit of a pain. Can't see anything on the surface yet. Oh yeah, there's a kick, yeah, and I see it surfaced. Another hound on, guys. Feels like a good one, I know, actually. So I got weed on as well, so a bit tricky. Yeah, it looks alright, looks alright. Still about 30 yards out yet. Right, I'm going to go a bit closer and land it. Oh, that's a starry, this one. Last one was a common, this one a bit smaller, probably about 5-6 pounds, maybe 6 pounds, something like that. Right. Get it unhooked. Smaller than the last one, £6.7, but this one's a starry. Nice starry. You can see the dots on it. Anyone that don't know what a starry is, starries have dots on, and commons are just like a darker grey. Alright, now I'm almost at the shingle. It's literally right there. Obviously I'll be off the flats in a second. I'm going to chuck the second rod out. I don't have to mess about so much up on the shingle, so time to go for it. A little rattle. Probably a little puff on there. Yeah. Well, it's nice to get a bite. I had one for a couple of hours. It went dead for a bit. Doesn't feel like there's much weight on there, but it's definitely a hound there. I think it's small though. Can't see it on the surface yet. Still a bit out there though. Go to the water and land it, guys. You can hear me, but it's not that small. Not big, but not massive. 2 pound, maybe. What? Alright, maybe 1.5 pound. Oh well. They all count, don't they? Those hounds are back. Only a small one, probably about 1.5 pounds. But it's nice to get a bite again after sitting here for a couple of hours with no action. I'll get this little chap back. And it is actually a chap. There you go, look. Not often you see many males of the hounds from the shore. And there's these claspers there. Anyone that don't know the difference between a male and a female, obviously the females don't have the claspers. There you go, another bite on the right hand rod. Got a lovely blood moon out there. Camera's picking it up alright. Yep, there's another little hound on there by the looks of it. Want the big ones to turn up. Be nice if I can get another double. Running out of time now though. Not as small as I thought actually, seemed to be kicking alright. Swimming in with me though. Not come this way. Another little one. Cut the pan. Another little starry. This one's a female. Turn that off a second. And flying everywhere. Yeah, another little starry. As you can see, perfectly, calm down, perfectly lip hooked on the dongle, circle hooks, just what you want. Calm down. But yeah, what's that? Number 4, not big, but all welcome. Right guys, I'm going to pack up now. Didn't have any more action, no bites, just weed on there really. It hasn't been like tons of weed, but just annoying. It's just collecting on the shot leader, so it makes it awkward reeling in from that point. Collecting on the bait, obviously, you know, crabs covered in weed, the hounds ain't going to find it, even if they are there, which they haven't really been tonight. It's been pretty slow. I'm glad I started on low tide, to be honest. I wouldn't have had them other two. It would have just been them 2 little ones. So yeah, I mean, at least I know I can fish this over low now. So, you know, if we come down in the future, if we get the northerlies and we have to come down south, I know I can fish here, which is good. So yeah, it's a shame. It's normally quite productive on this beach, but yeah, I don't think it's helped this week. The weather's been a bit up and down, the wind's been changing constantly. I mean, this afternoon it was onshore, then it went easterly, so it was like right to left, and then it kind of went offshore and flattened out. So yeah, that doesn't help, that and the weed, but at least I had a few out, which is good. So anyway, I'm gonna get packed up, and nice to do a video again. I ain't done one for a while, so I hope you enjoyed it, even though it weren't great, but you know, it is what it is. And I'll probably be out again in a few days on the hound, so I'll see you on that one. Cheers guys.